Hi guys, this is Teacher Tandis again for another English lesson for today. And today's lesson is going to be continuing about phrasal verbs. And so the other day we learned what phrasal verbs are and how they function and things that can affect like the positioning of them in a sentence. And today, as promised, I'm going to talk about more examples of phrasal verbs, because for people who are learning English, often very difficult because they don't mean what the one part of it might mean by itself. Sometimes it has nothing to do with it actually, right? Like I think one example that I mentioned was hang out. So if you think about it as a non-native speaker, you might not know what it means, and hang means to pull, to have something like dangling or coming from, like a swing hangs from the top. But hang out means to spend time with or to be with people, friends, family, that sort of thing. So with phrasal verbs, it's very difficult to know what the meaning is without having it memorized. So we're going to go through examples today, and hopefully you can memorize them. The ones that I'm going to talk about today are common, but they're not the entire list of phrasal verbs, okay? So we're going to talk about some, and maybe another day I'll talk about others, but this is just a start. So I have here the list of maybe a dozen or so phrasal verbs, and as you can see, the purple or red, whatever color you want to call that, are separable, and the green ones are inseparable. So as you recall from the other day's lesson, separable means that we can put a noun in between, whereas inseparable means we have to keep the two or the three parts together. So let's talk about the phrasal verb, which you'll see here, what it is, separable or inseparable, and then what does it mean? And then I'll put them in example sentences for you to better understand as well. So the first one we have is ask out. This one is always a fun one, because a lot of people who travel to different countries, they want to know, well, what if I meet a beautiful girl or a handsome guy and I want to go out with them and take them, maybe have a dinner or something like that. So what you want to do is ask them out, okay? And what that means is to ask someone on a date. Ask out, okay? So I can say, the guy at the cafe asked her out, okay? And remember, pronouns are going to go in the middle there, and it's separable, so that works, okay? Another one we have here is call back. What that means is to return someone's call. Maybe I was working, my friend called me, I couldn't answer, but I'm going to call her back. Okay. All right, call off means to cancel. So let's say my boss intended on having a meeting tomorrow, but she has to do something else, so she calls off the meeting. Calls off the meeting. Or if I don't want to say the meeting, I can say she calls it off. It meaning the meeting. Catch up means to become equal or reach the same level as someone or something. Okay, so let's say I have a list of things to do and I need to catch up very quickly because I'm running out of time. Okay, so I need to reach this a certain level. Or I can use it when I'm comparing myself to someone else. Let's say I'm running in a race, and I've fallen behind. I'm behind the other competitors, and in the last 10 seconds, I run, I give it my all, and I'm able to catch up with the other racers or competitors, okay? Cheer up. Cheer up is a good one. I love this phrasal verb because it means to make someone happy, okay? Usually when they're not happy. You want to cheer someone up when they're not happy. So let's say my husband comes home from work and he had a bad day, so I bake him some brownies because he loves brownies to cheer him up, or I bake brownies to cheer up my husband, okay? Okay, clean up. Clean up means to make tidy or to make clean a place, okay? So we can say, the kitchen has become very messy, it's time to clean up, or I need to clean it up, meaning the kitchen, okay? Kitchens are always the worst because I always think that I need to clean my kitchen and that my kitchen is never clean no matter what. Even if I clean it every day, it's dirty again every day, because unless you don't use your kitchen, it's very, very easy to get messy again while you're cooking and things like that. All right, so you want to be sure to clean up. Drop by or drop in. This is one that is inseparable. It means to visit unexpectedly. Okay, so let's say that I don't feel so good. I've been sick for a few days, and one of my best friends decides to drop by and bring me some soup. Okay, or we can say drop in. It's the same. Drop in. She decided to drop in to give me some soup. Okay. Okay. Get along with means to have a good relationship with someone. I get along with most people, I would say. Again, this is inseparable, so we have to use them together. I get along with most people. I get along with animals. I get along with my siblings, okay? But I couldn't say I get siblings along with, or I get along siblings with, okay? So we have to keep that together. Get in. So you see there's quite a few down here with get. There's actually more than this even in the English language. More phrasal verbs that start with get. And this is something that my husband noticed actually, is that we have a lot. We have a lot of get, and plus something else. Get plus something else, meaning a phrasal verb. So first we already did get along with, so let's talk about get in. Get in means to enter like a vehicle or a room or even a list. So it doesn't have to be a physical location. It can be like getting into a class, for example. Okay, so let's say I signed up to take Japanese lessons, but the class is full and I really hope to get in. Okay, that means to enter, to get accepted. But I can also say something like, I need to get in the car because it's so hot outside and I want to turn on the AC, okay? Get off or get on. Get off and get on means to leave a vehicle or to enter a vehicle. When I say vehicle, I just mean a method of transportation. It doesn't have to be a car. You can get off a train or get on the plane or get off the bus or get on a bike. Okay, so you can get on some sort of transporting vehicle, I would say. Get off means to leave. Get on, it means to enter. Get over. Get over means to recover. Okay, so let's say I've had the flu, I've been sick for 2 weeks, but now I'm starting to get over it. I'm starting to recover, okay? Get over it. Notice how it's inseparable, so I can't put get it over, okay? Get up. The last one here on the list is get up. Get up means to stand or to wake, okay? So sometimes we say it to stand and sometimes we say it when we want to wake up and get out of bed, for example. So what time do you get up in the morning is a common question. Something your friend might ask you or something your colleague might ask you. What time do you normally get up? That means wake up. But we can also say, all right, class, we've been sitting way too long. We've been sitting for 2 hours. Let's get up and stretch, right? So that just means stand up. So some of these have dual meanings or meanings that are sort of related but not exactly the same. So phrasal verb examples, there are a few here. There are many, many more in the English language, and we'll talk about some more in our next lessons. Okay? Hopefully that was helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and share. YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook are available for you, whichever you like. Please make use of any or all of them. Till next time.